guess it's the last time I get to talk to you guys instead of having to go to Little John, and let's have fun with this. Thank you very much. So hello, and welcome our faculty, staff, our dear family and friends. Before I begin my speech, I would like to dedicate this to my loving parents, Dr. Nestor and Dr. Ophelia Miguel, my brothers Justin and Brian Miguel, and I would also like to make a special dedication to my grandfather, Dr. Nemesio Miguel as well. Thank you. Today, we have finally written one of the greatest and everlasting chapters of our lives. I'm sure all of us have thought this day would never come. Alas, as cliche as it sounds, today came here faster than we would ever have thought. First of all, let's take a moment to let this settle in. Look around you. Remember this moment. We are the first graduating class in the new building tonight. Not only have you made history for yourselves, but we also have just made history for Midwestern Chicago College of Pharmacy. I'm sure all of you will hear this many times today and tomorrow, but let me tell you this myself, congratulations. No longer do we sit here as students, but we now stand together as doctors, at least tomorrow. 4 years ago, on our first day, we walked through the front doors of Little John to write the preface of pharmacy school. We sat through our first orientation and became quick to realize that we would be spending the next 3 years of life in that building, whether it be in the lecture halls of A through E or a library. As we looked around the room, we were surrounded by more than 200 strangers, whom we would have to call colleagues, but later our best friends, and now our fellow doctors. A few weeks later, we were handed the white coat. This would serve as a symbol that would define us as the healthcare professionals we would become. This marked a very proud moment in our lives that we had made it to the next level of our professional judgment. However, this was only the beginning of our 4-year-long journey. Fast forward in the time past our first fall quarter, most of us thought it was the hardest set of classes we have ever encountered. That is, until we experienced the wrath and cold of the first time I've ever seen or drove through snow winter quarter. The courses were tougher, the days were shorter, and exams were nonstop, one after the next. We were at the point of exhaustion, but we were also at the point of no return. Our limits were constantly pushed, but it only made us stronger. Only by overcoming these boundaries, we were able to better ourselves as professionals. Through these next several years, we've spent countless hours with our amazing faculty. Each of them strived to challenge us to be the best pharmacists we could in order to provide first-class healthcare services. This dedicated staff before us has passed on their invaluable knowledge so that we would be able to come closer to where we sit now. I wish I could thank every single one of you individually, but for now, can the audience please stand with me as we give them a more than deserving round of applause. As we continued on our journey, the 24-hour room may have become your home, and caffeine was more than likely the only form of substance that you put into your body. Finally, after these 3 years of didactic work, we moved on to our final year of advanced rotations. Many of us left to our homes, but we were all given this golden opportunity to work side by side with practitioners, and finally apply our clinical knowledge to patient care. This became our introduction to the real world. I'm sure all of you found this to be the fastest year in your life. Someone very close and dear to me asked me if I would ever go through this experience again. He saw me struggle, stress, binge eat, binge diet, barely sleep, and the list can go on and on. I'm sure you can agree as well. I told him the experience and the education that I received were worth much, much more than that. What we have attained together as a class is a powerful, respectable, and an invaluable education which we can affect so many lives with. We now have the ability to create better outcomes for our patients, aid other healthcare providers in making patient care decisions, and ultimately make the world a better place. After we walk across the stage tomorrow, I challenge you to do one more thing. Push your limits even further. As graduates, we represent our school, our faculty, and each other in this profession. Be proud of where you are today, and know that the work is never over. This is the profession that we are a part of. Let's join together in educating our patients and our fellow healthcare professionals and push the boundaries of pharmacy practice. Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow classmates, no, my fellow doctors of pharmacy. It has been an amazing honor and privilege to serve as your president this past 4 years. None of you know how much you have helped me grow as a person. Each and every one of you has helped me become who I am today, and I am proud to be given the opportunity to call you my friends all these years. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors, no matter where you end up. So let's step into the real world and show them what we've got. Congratulations, everyone. We finally.
Outstanding teacher.
That was good.
Whether that teaching is in the classroom or in the clinical site.